if I get emotional as the video goes on, I just want to let you know this was a serious time of my life, and I'm gonna finally put it on social media. So basically, as a kid, I wasn't really there wasn't really anything wrong with me as a kid. You know, I was happy. I was just me. I was myself. But a little towards 2020, I got diagnosed with ADHD. And so they put me on medicine, right? And if for anybody who has ADHD and takes Vyvanse, Adderall, I've done all the medicines, okay? Because all the medicine they were prescribing me was making me feel horrible. And this is what later caused my awkwardness, but we'll get to that later, right? So they put me on medicine at 10 years old. It made me feel horrible. I mean, I completely hated the experience whatsoever. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to be around people whatsoever. And that was not like me. My social environment went down drastically. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I felt like a sleepy, lazy zombie who had no personality, and I hated the feeling. I hated the feeling so bad. And so we tried different medicines. It didn't work. So eventually we just stick to Adderall. We were like, well, I guess it helps, right? So as you can expect, I was on this medicine for a good solid 2 to 3 years before I really got off of it. So from 10 years old to 12 to 13, I was on medicine. So as you'd expect, if you're not talking to people and if you're not social because of what this medicine is doing to you, you'd expect your social skills to slowly go down, right? That's exactly what happened to me. And by the time it really, really took a toll, I mean, it already took a massive toll by the time I was 12, but it really hit bad by the time I hit 13. And coincidentally, that was around the time that I started hitting puberty, right? I was 13. So combining me not being able to, me having very low social interactions with people, combined with me hitting puberty, made me really awkward and just really socially, I honestly had social anxiety. I didn't want to talk to anybody, and it was a horrible feeling. I just everybody would perceive me as just awkward, I guess. I don't know. And that was me. I was not myself for several years. So eventually I got off the medicine, right? And I probably got off of it a year ago. But I had to slowly, my personality slowly came back. I wanted to talk to people slowly again. And it took a long process, right? And I didn't really gain my social skills back until I would probably say late of 2025 is when it really came all the way back. And even then, I'm still occasionally awkward. I'm 15. Everybody is at 15. But I feel normal again. I feel like I can talk to my friends. I feel like I can talk to you guys. I feel normal. I feel like I want to talk to people, right? But for the past 2 to 3 years, I felt horrible. I didn't want to talk to anybody. And it really, it really was a dark time for me. Seriously. I really feel like I needed to just give that out to you guys, because I've never really made a video this introspective. I've always been myself in my videos, but I've never really, I've never really talked about deep topics. So, I don't know. It honestly, it really took a huge toll. And there's people who haven't talked to me in 2 years that will talk to me for the first time in like 2 years, and it'll be like, wow, he's like a different person. And it kind of just like, people even now perceive me as that person, even though I'm just not. And I just can't believe the effect that the medicine did to me. I mean, I even felt like I couldn't stay in one position. Like, when I was like sitting in a desk in school, I felt like I was sitting awkwardly, or like I had to move in a different position, and I felt like people were constantly looking at me, and I felt horrible. I felt scared, honestly, and this really just kept building on each other over time. So once I got off the medicine, it slowly, very slowly came back. Like, I felt the same for probably like several months after I got off the medicine, just because of how used to that feeling I was. My brain was used to that. So I just I had to tell you guys, and I just want to know, like, please comment below if you ever have an experience like this, because it's really sad. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but please be nice in the comments and tell me your thoughts, because it took a lot of time to really be like, okay, I'm ready to share this out to the real world. So I can't believe I did it. I did it, and here you guys are. And hopefully you made it to the end of the video. And I can't believe I told you, because it's just, and also, not only that, but I was insecure about my weight too. Like, I was really skinny, because my medicine I was on made me lose weight. So I was really skinny. So back in October, when I started becoming myself again, I started working out, I started gaining muscle, and now look, I mean, like, you can't really see, but I'm starting to get a lot better physically, and I'm just so glad what I've let myself become now, because the medicine really took a toll. And I just hope you guys can relate, because it was a very hard 3 years of my life. So anyways, this is the end of the video. And I don't even know what to say. It's hard to even think about, because like the amount of horrible experiences I've had during that time was just horrible. But anyways, I love you guys, and peace.